Yo guys, what is good? I wanted to pop on here today on Skate and answer some questions. I asked you guys in the stream earlier to give me some questions you'd want me to answer in a video. That would be fun. So that's what we're gonna do. So the first question that you guys gave me was if I were going to change my username to be a gaming channel, what would it be? And I gotta be honest with you guys, I wouldn't change it at all. Here's the thing. The whole Lil Snipes thing was born out of video games, to be honest with you. So, to make a long story short, you can go to an interview where I kind of talk about some more. It's linked on my YouTube. But Lil Snipes was born out of Call of Duty because I had moved from Michigan to Georgia, and my best friends that I would connect with from Michigan, the only way we would be able to connect still was by playing video games together and all that stuff. So we'd play Call of Duty, and so my last name is actually one letter off from being Snipes, or spelling Snipes. So because of that, my gamer tag was Corey Snipes for a long time. And so the whole Lil Snipes thing is really it's always been a gamer thing. I feel like it'd be weird for me to change it to something else with that in mind. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look up more about that in specific, there's an interview that's tagged on my YouTube. It's in the link section of my YouTube channel where you can learn more about that aspect of my life and a little bit more. I go into more detail about that aspect of my life and just the shit that made that period so freaking dark. That's the next question you guys gave me. What's the one game that you used to love but now realize it's actually kind of terrible? Oh, this is a really tough one. You know what? Probably, there was this one game. I think it was called. Wow, what was it called, man? It was like an ATV game on the Wii that was I used to think it was so cool because you could make the cars collide and actually cause crashes and all that stuff because I didn't really have any systems growing up that could do that. That was the first one that I had. But looking back on it, it was probably the most hand-holdy racing game ever, and it was not even good. Low key. So dude, I gotta try and figure out what the name of that is actually. But it's probably that one if I had to. Oh, that was rough. What's the most rage quit moment you almost had? I'm gonna be honest, dude. I quit nicotine a few years ago, and so I don't know if that counts, but I almost rage quit that so many times, dude. It was so hard, but thankfully for my family and everyone else who was super supportive, I was able to beat it. If anyone ever has problems with nicotine or just is struggling with that or wants tips, I have kicked it, and I'm happy to at least share some tips of what's worked with me. And maybe we can make that a future video or something. But I would say that, dude. Probably that for sure. There were many moments where I just wanted to go back to it and just give up, but I'm thankful I had a really good support system to keep encouraging me to do what I was wanting to do to begin with. So they knew that I wouldn't be happy if I just went back to doing it, and they were right. So I'm thankful for that. If I can only listen to one song on repeat while you stream for a week, what would it be? And no, it can't be one of yours. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know, dude. You know what? I got a good answer. The Spins by Mac Miller. I'll take that one. I know. You know what? I could listen to that one a million times and I'll still be happy every time I hear it. That's one of those songs. So yeah. All right. Final answer on that. The Spins. Let's see here. What's a completely non-gaming skill you secretly think would make you a pro gamer? Actually, you know what, dude? Perfect time to plug Kendama. So if you guys don't know what Kendama is, it's what's above my head right now. And if you can't see it fully, then Kendama. I think when you get good at this, dude, it actually helps you so much. I don't know. I noticed that my gaming got better. I've always been a big gamer, so not I was ever that bad, but I feel I got better hand-eye coordination and reaction time after picking one of these up, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, real quick, I'm gonna play something. So clip that. So yeah, I mean, I would say that Kendama skill is one of those that would actually, you know, I wouldn't be shocked if most people, like, I know one Kendama pro who was actually really, really stellar at Fortnite and could have gotten pro for it. So it is definitely, there's some truth maybe to it. What is the most overrated game of all time? That's a good question. What's the most overrated game of all time? That was fire as hell. What the hell? Clip that. What's the most overrated game of all time? Dude, honestly, you know what? The most overrated game is Call of Duty. Call of Duty is super freaking overrated, dude. And you know what? It's the same thing every fucking year. I'm not spitting any new truths here. Like everyone knows. Like I'm not like the uncoverer of the hidden fucking treasure chest here, but like Call of Duty is overrated as fuck. Warzone sucks. Like, you know, the fact that you have to install, like I don't even know what I'm installing when I install Warzone. Like I don't even know if I'm installing just Warzone when I say I'm just wanting to install Warzone. Like they say that you can pick it, but I don't know if that's actually true. You know what? I've given up all hope on them, so they have not earned my trust back. So I guess final pick for that one is 100% Call of Duty. And the sad thing is the Call of Duty thing. I mean, Lil Snipes was born out of Call of Duty in a sense. I mean, it 100% was. If it wasn't for Modern Warfare 2, Lil Snipes would not be. So it's sad that I have to give that answer. But I mean, at the same time, dude, you gotta just fix your shit, dude. I'd be happy to give you your flowers back if you guys fix your shit. Stop putting bloatware into your game. Make it just the bare necessities that you need to play that game. Stop releasing one every year. Just take the Overwatch route. I could go in for days and days and days about this shit. I just saw a video from Charlie, you know, my cousin, who was talking about the new Pokemon game and the Call of Duty. Dude, I could talk in circles with him about that, dude, because I wholeheartedly agree. When I saw him post a video, I was like, thank fucking Christ he agrees. I can't, dude. I'm not, I'm not gonna support it. I know that they're still gonna rake in $1 billion, dude. They're still gonna, you know, they're gonna make their moolah, but they're not gonna make, man. At the end of the day, I don't know. The rollout for Pokemon Violet and Scarlet was just an atrocity. No Pokemon game should ever suffer a fate like that. I don't care what fixes you add in later on or whatever, dude. I mean, care about your fans, dude. Care about your fans. I don't know. So I went on a big tangent there. So the next question we have was name one popular game mechanic you think should be completely banned from all future games. One game mechanic that should be banned from all games. That's a good question. You know what, dude? I'm gonna be honest. I've never been a huge fan of the weight systems in games where you have to you have a carrying capacity. I know for some people it adds a lot of simulation reality and like all that stuff, and like I get that. But for me personally, I would like a mode where like I can just choose to not have a carrying capacity. To be honest with you, I guess that would be the mechanic that I ban, a carrying capacity limit. So the next question that you guys had was, what's the most ridiculous amount of money you've ever spent on a single cosmetic item, skin, or microtransaction? That's a good question, dude. I honestly, man, I don't know. I've never been much of a microtransaction kind of guy, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I think for my birthday one year, because my birthday is on July 3rd, I bought a firework blueprint for Call of Duty. So like it would shoot the fireworks out of the gun for like the tracers. But that's pretty much it, dude. I've never really been a huge DLC buyer for like cosmetics. I'm more of DLC for content all day, but like if it's just like, I don't know, just cosmetics, you really, really have to pull me on something I really like. And there's a lot of things out there that I really like, but like, you know, the economy and the way it is too, dude, I can't afford to spend money on things like that right now. I got killed by someone using the Juice World skin on Fortnite the other day, and I was just like, man, that feels bad. I kind of wish I had that. And then the Eminem one, I was like, damn, bro. Oh, I don't think I should have landed that. I don't know how much money I spent on it though. All that being said, maybe 20 bucks. Not that much. 20 bucks. I feel like that's pretty tame. Which classic gaming mascot is wildly inferior to another, and why is your chosen one superior? Um. Okay. I love Crash Bandicoot, but he is inferior compared to Spyro only because Spyro is a fucking dragon. I have nothing else to really say about that. They have their own unique flavors, but at the end of the day, I wanna capture dragon eggs over getting the boxes and the whatever the I can't remember what it was on that game. What's the one video game soundtrack you think is 10 out of 10? That's a good question, dude. Honestly, the Pokemon Hoenn music track. Honestly, any of the Pokemon ones, dude. The Pokemon theme song always hits for me. Any of them always hit. And I love 8-bit sounding tracks, so that's just a guilty pleasure of mine. Other than that, no, yeah, I think it just has to be that, dude. If I could turn one of my songs into a video game, what genre would it be? What would the final boss be? That's a good question. I think the answer is it's Snipes. And I think it would be like a Donkey Kong style game where like I'm on the bridge and I'm tossing things down and you have to like jump over them. That used to be so fucking funny. But yeah, the final boss would be me. You get to the top and like I'm the final boss, dude. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for the questions. I just wanted to do a little touch and go with you guys, make it a little interesting, do some content with you guys besides the music stuff. I mean, the music's in the background, as you guys can tell, obviously. It always will be. But I want you guys to get to know me more, and we're trying to grow the gaming channel we have on TikTok as well as here. So if you guys have not, please make sure you follow me here, subscribe to me here, and then follow me over on TikTok. That makes a huge, huge deal of a difference. We're close to 100 follows here, and we are close to 50 followers over on TikTok for the gaming one we have, and we're trying to go live on TikTok from that account, so we need to get the followers up for it. So we'll be doing things to promote that and get that going as much as we can soon. And yeah, but depending on what time of day you're watching this, day or night, I hope you guys have a fantastic day as always. I hope you guys get some Lil Snipes in your life. You know, remember sugar and snipes and everything nice. That's the ingredients to form the perfect little emo rapper. So I hope you guys have a great day or night, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.